club. I hope very great and excited, and some of us have been nervous too. But let me assure you, this is going to be a fun ride for all of you, because contests are fun and they are the best time of a Toastmasters Zero. I, as the contest master, would like to begin by sharing the purpose of the contest, which is defined by Toastmasters International. It is to provide an opportunity for speakers to improve their speaking abilities and to provide an opportunity for all the Toastmasters to learn by observing the speakers who have benefited from the Toastmasters training. In order to compete in a contestant has to be eligible, and to be eligible to compete in any official Toastmasters speech contest, a member must be a paid member of the club, area, division, and district in which he or she is competing. The club must also be in good standing. The club must also, the member should be a new, dual, or a reinstated member and must have dues and membership application current with the world headquarters of TI. The following are ineligible to compete in any of the Toastmasters contest: a member who is serving as a chief judge, voting judge, or tie-breaking judge beyond the club level for a contest in which the member is still competing or intends to compete. Incumbent international officers and directors, region advisors, or region advisor applicants. District officers whose terms expires before June 30th, 2022, or international officer and director candidates, immediate past district directors, district officers, or candidates campaigning for elected positions for the term beginning the upcoming July 1st, 2022. Presenters of education sessions at the event at which the contest will be held, including area, division, district events, as well as the international convention. It is my duty to apprise you about the rules and regulations which must be strictly observed during the contest to ensure that we conduct a fair contest. Please ensure your microphone is always on mute until and unless you are a candidate and it's your turn to speak. Please do not share any content during the contest. Only timer is allowed to share the timer screens. Once the contest has begun, no one will be allowed in without the chief judge's permission. Members of the audience are asked to refrain from leaving. The chat option will be closed and you can only send a message to the host of the contest, that is the tech master. In this contest, all the contestants will evaluate the same test speaker. After the test speaker has spoken, he has given his 5 to 7 minutes of speech. The contestants will be escorted to the breakout room by the host and will be accompanied by the sergeant at arms, timer, and the chief judge. The contestants will be given 5 minutes to write their evaluation note.
Toastmaster Darshan, did we lose Toastmaster Medha from the main room?
I think no, she is still in the main room. She has some internet issues, I think.
Am I audible right now?
Yeah, you're audible now. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. The contestants will be given 5 minutes to write their evaluation.
Before you restart just a bit, okay. May I request the tech master to turn off the video for the test speaker for the time being?
By them during the 1 minute silence before they start their evaluation. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant's name, contestant number, and contestant name. For example, the first contestant name is Toastmaster Pragati Jain. Contestant number one, Toastmaster Pragati Jain. Evaluations shall be from 2 to 3 minutes long. A contestant who speaks for less than 1 minute, 30 seconds or more than 3 minutes, 30 seconds will be disqualified. Before being introduced, the master will conduct an audio video check and will confirm if the contestant is able to see the timer card and whether their audio and video is properly done. The timer will begin with the contestant's first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually will be the first word uttered by the contestant, but would include any other communication such as sound effects, a stage act, etc. Timer, please pay attention. The green card will be shown at 2 minutes and will remain up for 30 seconds. The yellow card will be shown at 2 minutes, 30 seconds and remain up for 30 seconds. The red card will be displayed at 3 minutes and remain up till the speech is concluded. The speaker has a grace period of 30 seconds on both the sides beyond the time of 2 to 3 minutes. No signal shall be given for the overtime period. There will be 2 minutes of silence between the contestants. During the first minute, the judges will mark their ballots, and during the second minute, the host will bring the contestants into the main room and the audio and video check will be done for them. There will be 2 minutes of silence after the last contestant to prepare the final ballots. Protests, they are to be limited to eligibility and originality and shall only be lodged by the voting judges and the contestants and only to the and it can be submitted only to the contest chair or the chief judge. Any protest shall be lodged with the chief judge or the contest chair prior to the announcement of the contest results. I've already checked that all the contestants qualify the eligibility criteria, and as for originality, 25% of the speech content can be borrowed, but the source of such content must be mentioned in your speech. Should there be a situation of a protest for originality, the contestant will be given an opportunity to respond to the chief judge before the final decision of the contest is made. The speaking order for the contest was determined earlier by having our contestants draw for the positions. We did it by random lists. The order for the contest will be, judges, please mark the speaking order. Contestant 1 is Toastmaster Pragati Jain, Pragatijain, Pragati Jain. Contestant number 2 is Rashmi Sikri, Rashmi, Toastmaster Rashmi Sikri. Contestant number 3, Zubair Qureshi, Zubair Qureshi, Zubair Qureshi. Contestant number 4, Ritik Dash, Rwitickdash. Contestant number 4, Ritik Dash. Contestant number 5, Karanveer Singh, Karanveer Karanveer Singh. Contestant number 6, Sparshita Verma, Sparshitaverma, Sparshita Verma. The contest will be recorded on Zoom and any contest will be shared on the request. Sergeant at Arms, please confirm whether all the contestant hands are visible with them at ease and all the videos are visible. Thank you.
Yes.
Our chief judge for today's contest is Distinguished Toastmaster Mohammad Zahid Hussain. Mr. Chief Judge, I confirm that all the contestants and the Sergeant at Arms are briefed by the contest chair. Request you to kindly confirm whether the contest officials are briefed and are present in the room.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair. Yes, all the officials have been briefed and they're present in the room and they're ready to go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chief Judge. Tech Master, can you please confirm that the meeting entry is now closed and no other admissions will be made into the room without the permission of the Chief Judge?
Yes, I'll be closing the meetings for others. So it will be locked in 10 seconds.
Oh, sure. Mr. Chief Judge, do I have the permission to begin the contest?
Yes, Madam Contest Chair, let's begin. Best of luck.
Thank you so much. All the best and let's do it. Let us now begin the evaluation contest. I would like the tech master to invite the speaker for the contest. And I would request the tech master to check whether the audio and video is properly done for the test speaker.
Okay, so the contestant one is requested to unmute yourself for the audio and video check.
Not the contestant, the test speaker.
Okay, I'm sorry, the test speaker. Okay, I'm sorry. So the test speaker, Toastmaster Abhishek, you can say hello for the audio check. Okay, so audio check and video is okay, good. Yeah, ma'am, we can go.
Can you please spotlight the test speaker?
Sure. It's visible now. I've spotlighted the test speaker.
Okay, thank you. Timer, can you please share your cards and we can get the confirmation from the speaker?
Toastmaster Mayuri, the card is not visible right now.
It's still not visible.
No.
Okay.
Can you just try changing the color of the cards?
Yeah.
Is it visible now?
No.
I am sharing it, but 1 second, I'll try sharing it again. Sure. Is it visible now?
If you're sharing a gray card, that's visible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a gray card.
Can you just change the color?
Okay.
Okay.
So, test speaker, is the card visible to you?
Yes, I can see the card. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Toastmaster Abhishek Bisht, first attempt in learning, fail. First attempt in learning, fail. Toastmaster Abhishek Bisht.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair. On Sunday night, India lost match against Pakistan. Next day, all the newspaper have headlines. The reason why India lost the match. Experts were sharing opinions. What went wrong? How we can improve? What if India won the match? Everyone's focus was what went right and hiding few of the problems. Failure hurts, but it teaches us in way success cannot. If we don't fail, we don't learn. And if we don't learn, we never change. Today, I would like to share my failure story when I was failing again and again. This is the story of my driving license test. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. New Year 2015 comes with a lot of happiness in my life with new challenges. For my new job, I relocated to a new city in a new country, Muscat, Oman. A beautiful city with blue sea on one side and mountains on other. But weather was extremely hot with no public transport. As my job role was customer facing, I had to commute to multiple customer sites. So having a car was must for me. But to get a car, I must have driving license first. In Middle East, getting a driving license is one of the most difficult challenges. It was even much more difficult for me as I don't know driving much, and even more because I scared from cops a lot. And driving test was conducted by ROP, Royal Oman Police. So I start taking driving classes. First day, my instructor took me to an empty road and asked me to drive. Soon I realized whatever I know is not driving. I just know how to move the car. First day, my instructor taught me to hold the steering the right way always with both the hands. My habit of asking question, I quickly ask, why? What's wrong in my style? Even my guru, Shri Vin Diesel, hold the steering the same way. Well, he took me to a difficult turn and I locked my hand while steering, and he was right. In next couple of days, I learned the basic of driving and lot of road safety rules. First time in life, I came to know the marking on the roads have much more meaning to them than only the lane markings. I was even taught to respect other on the road and to always give way to the pedestrian, and a lot more. Driving in Muscat was like driving a racing car. As everyone drive fast with confidence, everyone was supposed to follow the rules. As anyone mistake would be life-threatening to many others. After taking 30 classes, I was ready for my first driving exam. During my first driving exam, when police inspector come and sit in my car, I was shivering badly. And inspector was carefully watching me, making me more nervous. I can feel the vibration of car engine going through my body as my body is vibrating more than the car. Forget about controlling the car. I have no control on myself. The only thing that won that day was my fear. It took me first 4 failed attempts to get comfortable with driving as well as policemen. On my 5th attempt, I did everything perfect. I was expecting to get license, but I failed. Later, I get to know on the roundabout, while it was my turn to enter the roundabout, I should have given the chance to other cars waiting to enter the roundabout. Well, every failed attempt hurts. Putting so much efforts, failing, it was painful and depressing. I was never failed so badly in my life. Now, it's not only the driving, I don't need driving license only for driving, but it became a mental challenge for me. The only thought that is not letting me to quit is if someone else can do, I can do it too. But I failed again on my 6th, 7th, and 8th attempt. With every failed attempt, I was losing 40,000 Indian rupees. And I already spent 3 lakh Indian rupees to get the license. But I understand a failure on the road could cost even much more. After trying for 8 months, taking 100+ hours of driving classes, on my 9th attempt, I finally got the driving license. The joy of success healed the pain of all the failure. I was so happy I was crying badly. I could never have enjoyed it if I had quit in between. I not only learned driving, I learned to respect others on the road. I learned the importance of rules. I learned to keep patience. I learned to keep faith on myself. I learned to never quit. I also realized how casual we are on road safety back home. Well, after getting the driving license, I never drive in Oman, never brought a car. Oman driving license is one of the most expensive plastic I have. After getting the driving license, a month later, I quit my job in search of new challenges, to fail again, to learn again, and to grow again. Thank you. Over to contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jigbish. Now request the Tech Master to shift all the contestants of the evaluation contest to the breakout room along with the SAR number 2 and timer 2 and the chief judge. And the timer, please maintain a time for 5 minutes. You can show the card after 5 minutes are over.
You're talking about the second timer. I have to show the 5-minute card, or the first timer?
The second timer who will be inside the room will be showing the 5 minutes card to them. And the timer 1 who is here will be showing the the green card so that we can just go ahead with it.
Okay, because I don't have a card at present ready because I was not informed of this. So I'll just unmute myself and tell when the 5 minutes is over.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
The meeting room.
Okay, thank you.
We get to the contestants room.
Yes, Toastmasters Ayed.
I think I'm back in the meeting room, so I need to be in the contestants room for some time.
Yes, you will have to be in the contestant room. Toastmaster Darshan, can you please shift our chief judge to the other room with the contestants?
Sure. I've just put them in there. Okay, so now all the contestants are in the contestant room with SAR 2 and the chief judge.
And the timer 2 as well.
Timer 2, okay.
Yeah, so maintain 5 minutes for the evaluation. One timer will be showing card over there and one timer will be, so that we will begin with our evaluation contest.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the story of your getting the driver's license in Oman. Do you now have active driver's license in India? Do you drive?
Yeah, I have.
Good.
India one is much simpler than. It's not only my story, but it's everyone's story who basically live there or go for job. Even I have seen there are a lot of people who have failed 25 times, 30 times to get the license. It's not easy.
How strict are they? I mean, on what grounds do they fail you?
They fail you on anything. They can even fail you if they want to maintain traffic on the roads. If they don't want to allow new drivers to come on the roads or to maintain the traffic also, they can control, restrict to give the license on that basis also.
Oh, wow. So they're, it's not just what you did, it's what their needs are. Wow.
Yeah. I've seen people try it for like a year or two and then they quit and then they can come back or move on. We don't want to try.
Tried the old Indian way of slipping our dollar in their pockets.
Yeah.
Very curious to know what had happened then.
Yeah.
So with no public transport, do the people use like cabs and Uber to get from place to place?
There is no cabs, there is no Uber. It's a not big country, it's a small country. but it's a rich country, so there is no Uber. People basically drive using their cars. There are basically couple of shared taxi, but that will not drop you from point to point. They will basically point to point. If you want to go somewhere else, they will charge you as much they want, and it would be expensive, very expensive. But there is no rule, there is no fixed price. You have to negotiate all those things on yourself. I basically, when I don't have a license, I basically walked every day. I used to walk like 3 kilometers on 45-degree temperature, that too in morning. I think I used to walk more than like 15 to 20 kilometers every day on very hot summers.
I know there are days when it is above a certain temperature, they close down offices and stuff like that.
It's normal actually. If you see, right, 45-degree, 50-degree, 45 is normal. Like even if you walk in like in morning 7 o'clock, you have like 35-40-degree. Even you have like at 12 PM at night or AM at night, you have same kind of a heat you will face, because it's completely mountain region. So that heat is observed by mountain, and in night also you have the same weather almost.
Wow.
But it was great. It was good experience for me to learn a lot of things different from Indian culture, how people live, and I went there for a technical job, but this is something I didn't learn anything on the technology side, but this is something I learned, how the people live and what are their ways. It was interesting.
How long were you there?
I was there around for a year, almost a year.
Wow.
And I was young during that time. I was only 21 or 22 years. So I was just trying and failing, failing. And all.
That makes you very young even now.
Yeah.
So we are done with our 5 minutes. I would request to bring our timer 2, our chief judge, and contestant 1 to the main room.
Okay, so they are in the main meeting room.
Okay, contestant 1 is the okay. Thank you so much. Sergeant at Arms 2, please confirm whether all the notes are kept aside.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I would request the host to please do an audio video check for our contestant number 1.
So contestant number 1, Pragati Jain.
Yes,
you can say hello.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you are absolutely audible.
Okay.
Can you please spotlight contestant number 1?
Sure.
Timer, can you please share the cards, timer cards, so that Pragati can just confirm with the color timer cards once?
Yes,
Contestant
I can see
number
the
1.
cards. I can see the cards.
So
This is gray.
Okay. Timer, can you please change the card to green or red? Okay, so which color?
Yes, green. Green.
Okay, so, okay, video check is done. Okay, you can go ahead.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Pragati Jain, contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Pragati Jain.
Good evening, all the judges, fellow Toastmasters, and most important, the speaker, Toastmaster Abhishek. First attempt in learning fail. This was an applaudable and inspiring speech given by the speaker. Indeed, the entire structure of the speech was intact. The language was very clear, could be easily understood. The speaker started sharing his personal anecdote about his life in Oman and his test driving skills, which was inspirational for everyone, and how he failed 8 times, and in the 9th time he finally got his driving license, was worth trying for. The speaker looked into the camera and he could connect with the audience. I would suggest the speaker that he could have used little tonal variety, like in which he has used the expressions of joys and lows and highs. Body language was supportive and he looked comfortable. And he made an excellent attempt for the topic which he chose, and he shared with us that he related the topic with the India-Pakistan match, that how India lost the match the day before. He also narrated many important lessons in his life through his journey as keeping patience, which is important of rules and never quitting attitude. Just a little more vocal variety and gesture would taken the speech to another level. I wish the speaker all the very best. Thank you, everyone.
Ma'am, you are on mute. Still it's on mute, ma'am.
Sorry.
Yes.
Please observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, please confirm once 1 minute is over. Thank you. Contestant number 1, your request is to stay in the room and keep your video on. I will request the tech master to bring in our second contestant in the main room.
Second contestant has joined the main meeting room.
Can you, okay, spotlight is on. Can you please do a very quick audio video check for her?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so contestant number 2, Toastmaster Rashmi, can you see the color?
Yes, gray.
Okay, so requesting timer to change the card. Now it's visible to you?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, the audio video check, ma'am, you can go ahead.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Rashmi Sikri, contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Rashmi Sikri.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the speaker for choosing such a nice topic, that failures are the pillar to success. In the beginning, I would like to commend his speech for the structure. The structure of the speech was well organized. It had a beginning, it had a body, and a conclusion. And then I would like to commend the speaker for being calm and composed throughout the speech. The language used throughout the speech was simple but very relatable. I must also commend the speaker for using real life anecdote about how he had to struggle to achieve the driving license in Muscat and what lessons did that struggle teach him. So overall, the speech was really nice, relatable, and calm and composed. But as every speech can be taken to next level, the speaker can also incorporate certain recommendations. First of all, I would like to suggest the speaker that he should have stood up and delivered the speech so that his body language could have been incorporated with the content, as well as he would have used his gestures while expressing or delivering the speech or delivering the anecdote. Moreover, he could have used vocal variety also during his speech, like when he was describing that how nervous he was after taking 30 classes when he had to go for the test. And when the policeman sat next to him, how nervous did he become? So it gave him jittery. So all those expressions could have been incorporated through his face expressions, eyes, and through his vocal variety. Also, this if he would have been standing, then he could have used the space on the stage also, and that would have also been an icing on the cake. Overall, I like the speech for its simplicity, for being so relatable to us, and for the way he used the anecdote, simple anecdote like India lost to Pakistan, and how he drove home the message that failures are the pillars to success. Just by incorporating certain suggestions, he could really take the speech to next level. All the best to you for your future speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Please observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, please confirm once 1 minute is over. Thank you. I would request contestant number 2 to stay back in the room and keep your video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 3 in the main room?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so contestant number 3, Zubair Qureshi, is in the main meeting room.
Can you please spotlight? Okay. And can we have a very quick audio video check?
Hello, am I audible?
Just wait a second, Toastmaster Zubair. Okay, so Toastmaster Zubair, can you see the card?
I'm able to see a gray card.
Okay, so timer, can you change the card now? Okay, so now it is visible.
Agree.
Okay, so audio video test done. Ma'am, you can go ahead with the contestant 3.
Thank you. Toastmaster Zubair Qureshi, contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Zubair Qureshi.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, contest chair, and chief judge. The speaker started with salting our latest wound of a defeat in the one of the biggest match for India. But that is okay. That kept more of my attention towards the script. Secondly, what I liked about the speaker was the use of voice modulation and pauses. While speaking a joke, after every joke, he gave us time to comprehend that joke and pass a smile back to the speaker. And the jokes were indeed unique. He just passed a joke in a serious face, and that was not a traditional way of presenting a joke. The joke are usually presented with a huge smiling face, but the speaker was taking us into his script, and the joke was presented in a very serious manner, and that indeed was funny. Few things that the speaker could have improved was first the speech title. I felt the speech title was really long, and with such a speech, there were many short titles that could have been included in the speech. First recommendation, the speech title. Second, in the start of the meeting, the speaker only addressed the contest chair. We were also there, and we are the ones that want the most of the attention, because we are the one that are really into your speech and we are listening to you. Third was, in the starting, the speaker started with the pale face and expressionless, and he was looking a bit nervous, and the hesitation was in his voice. But as the speech went on, he was looking more open to the stage. So a bit more practice could have been included, and that would have given a boost to your speech. And this might also be a reason, because sometimes jokes are a situation of live or die. So if the joke doesn't go to the audience, you might lose the essence of the script. And the same, I think, the speaker might have felt, because the joke was on the biggest loss of India. But after the speaker saw the smiles, he was looking really confident. Second up, I really like the jokes. Using a story of your life is sometimes bit a way of speaker to look heroic, but those small nuances that he included was really amazing. The speech was the perfect amalgamation of humor and message. The speaker ended with a great message. I could have never thought our license would have bring so much message to the speaker, and ending with the use of the prop. When he showed the prop, I really thought I have won. So the prop was the amazing use. Thank you. It was indeed a great speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, please confirm once 1 minute is over. Thank you. I would request contestant number 3 to stay back in the room and keep his video on. Tech Master, can you please bring in contestant number 4 to the main room?
Yes, sure. Okay, so contestant number 4 has joined.
Okay. Please spotlight and do a audio video check.
Okay, so Toastmaster contestant number 4, Ritvik, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes.
And say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so you're audible, and can you see the screen? Which card is visible to you?
It's gray card.
Okay, so timer, can you change the card now? Now it's
green card.
Okay, good. So, ma'am, the contestant has checked the audio video test. You can go ahead.
A small clarification, sorry to interfere. It's is it so that my background noise is given the fact I was facing some internet issues? I came to a cyber cafe. So is it so that my background noises will be creating an impact on my judgment? If that is to be clarified, please.
You are audible. If it's up to the judges, if you're completely audible, then it won't create any kind of problem.
Thank
right
you
now,
much.
you are audible.
Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant Ritik Dash, contestant number 4. Contestant number 4, Ritik Dash.
If someone else can do it, I can also do it. Wow, the way you have motivated us has kept us mesmerized. The way you have given those gestures. For example, first day my instructor taught me this. Vin Diesel, my guru. Next couple of days, this has actually added a lot of impact to your speech. Not only that, your voice modulation at certain places like to always, but I fail. This lowering and deepening the voice at certain points has actually added a lot of impact to your speech and helped us digest what you wanted to convey. The voice clarity, your eye contact, you had gestures, you had that audience awareness to you. Kudos to you on that. But since in Toastmasters, we believe to make a good speech better the next time. So here are my recommendations for you. You could have given your speech in a standing position. You could have moved your hands out a bit. Speaking area should have been increased. And moreover, certain voice modulation at certain places would have been better. For example, you said blue sea on one side and mountains on the other side. You could have said it like this: blue sea on one side and mountains on the other side. Wow, that could have actually added impact. Moreover, you should said it like this: I was shivering badly. You could have said it like this: I was shivering badly. And that would actually give a lot of impetus to your speech. With all this being said, I believe you can go on improving your speech. And to summarize, here are my recommendations. The audience awareness was superb. Your great motivating quotes has actually added stars to your speech. The gestures were superb. The vocal clarity you had actually captured. You can work upon certain other aspects like the voice modulation, maybe an improved confidence, more gestures. And with all that, as you ended to learn again and fail again. And the first statement, if someone else can do it, yes, you can also do it. Over to the teacher. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please observe 1 minute silence for the judges to maintain their ballots. Timer, please confirm once 1 minute is over. Thank you. Contestant number 4, you're requested to stay back in the room and keep your video on. Techmaster, can we have contestant number 5 in the main room, please?
Yeah, sure. He has joined.
Please spotlight him and do an audio video check.
Okay, Toastmaster Karanveer, you're requested to unmute yourself.
Am I audible, Mr. Techmaster?
Yes, you are very much audible. And can you see the cards on the screen?
Yes, I can see the gray card on the screen.
The timer is requested to change the card now. Now, okay, so the audio video done. Ma'am, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Toastmaster Karanveer Singh, contestant number 5. Contestant number 5, Toastmaster Karanveer Singh.
A very good evening, fellow communicators and leaders present in the room, and a very special good evening to our speaker today. The speaker shared a wonderful experience and learning he gained while he was acquiring his license. Now, one way there is, we all have small incidents in our lives. The way we share it with our audience creates all the impact. Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker today had a very well crafted speech. He started with a powerful connecting anecdote, which was India versus Pakistan. That is a great way to start. We are an Indian audience, younger audience in the room. Best way to connect with them is to choose a trending topic and play with it. That was the first thing that caught my attention in his speech today. I loved how slowly he crafted the speech. He shared his story, how he acquired the challenges he faced, and eventually left us with a message that we shouldn't be disheartened while life throws obstacles towards us. What I loved about the speech today was the way he sprinkled humor throughout the speech. There were anecdotes, there were lines, there were phrases which caught my attention. A few of them were, "My guru Vin Diesel," "marking on the roads have more meaning than just being there." Now, these lines, they were delivered slowly, such that the audience who was listening carefully would laugh after a few seconds. That's a great way to connect. Now, the speaker today was very calm on the stage. He was very well rehearsed, very well practiced with the speech. He didn't use any sort of notes while delivering his speech. That's a great job done. His title chosen, "The First Attempt in Learning Failure," was a very apt one, showed what he was going to deliver today. Now, a few things which I felt could be improved were, number one, while we all were listening to his speech today, you could see that I personally felt somewhere the tone was, it was in a monotone, basically. The powerful punches he had and the story he was conveying through us must be supported with some sort of conviction, the way we speak. Now, imagine you're telling the same story to your couple of your friends sitting in the same room. You automatically will have some hand gestures, you automatically will have some voice modulations. That voice modulations were missing and could be improved upon. Another thing which caught my attention was his hands. There were instances when his hands were clasped, and this is something which could be improved. By imagine your audience is all everywhere in the room, you automatically will open up, your hands will open up. You may not use the virtual background which you had because that was interrupting somewhere, and it eventually will create a bigger impact throughout the room. All in all, the speaker was, I feel the speaker today was a very powerful writer. He connected with the audience very well through his humorous punches, which he sprinkled throughout. And lastly, I feel the audience always remembers what you make them feel. And that's what our speaker did today. All the very best for your future speeches. And that's all from my side. Back to you, Madam Contest Chair.
Thank you. Let us observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, please confirm once 1 minute is over. Thank you. I will request contestant number 5 to stay back in the main room with his video on. Techmaster, can we have contestant number six back in the main room, please?
Yes. Okay, so contestant number 6 has joined. Can you unmute yourself, contestant number 6, Parshita Verma?
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are very much audible. Can you see the screen? Which card can you see?
I can see you and the timer card screen,
Okay,
which is
so,
gray right now.
okay, great. Timer, can you change the card now? Okay, now can you see the green card?
Yes, it's green.
Okay, so audio video check. Ma'am, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Toastmasters Parshita Verma, contestant number 6. Contestant number 6, Toastmasters Parshita Verma.
Good evening, contest chair, ladies and gentlemen. One of the things I liked the most about the speech was the imagery. When the speaker was describing the beautiful scenery of Muscat, I felt I was there. And that's a sign of a good speaker, a person who can take us from where we are as an audience to where they want us to go. Other than that, his body language was axed and the eye contact, excellent, looking at the camera and building a connection with us. His gesture complemented his words perfectly. And his voice was so gentle and smooth that it drew me in. But the thing which I liked the most of all was that the speech was a personal story, which made it unique. And we also had a great message in the speech, which was failure is the stepping stone to success, that add value to the speech. Now, in terms of points of improvement, I have two. The first one would be the speed of his voice. For sure, his voice was gentle and smooth, but his voice has the same speed throughout. I think there were opportunities where he could have sped up. For instance, what's wrong with my style? By speeding up there, he could show his emotions a lot more effectively. My second point for improvement would be that the ending of the speech was a little abrupt. I think he could have ended the speech on one of his best points, the most impactful one, which for me was, if someone else can do, I can do it too. Because what is said lasts with the audience. And I found that there it is where it was for us all. So I would encourage the speaker to end with that point so that we have got maximum impact and value coming to the audience. But overall, this really was a fantastic speech. I love the imagery. I love the body language, the eye contact, the gestures, the voice, the personal story and message too. But if the speaker can make those adjustments as well of changing the speed of voice to make it more engaging and changing the ending so he can give maximum value and impact to the audience, I think the speech will be even better. And I am confident that after hours of practice, people will be lining up to hear our speak. Thank you so much, contest chair.
Thank you. Let us observe 2 minutes of silence for the judges to mark their ballots and submit it. Timer, please confirm once 2 minutes are over. Thank you. Can we have 2 more minutes for the judges for the ballot counter to tally the votes? Thank you. With this, we come to the end of our club level evaluation contest. Checkmaster, can you please confirm whether all the participants of the table topic contest are in the main room?
Yes, all the contestants are in the main room.
Can you please share the naming conventions so that they can name themselves?
Yeah, sure. Is the screen visible?
Yes, it's for the evaluation. It's for the evaluation, Darshan. Can you please put the table topic speaking order?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. All the contestants are requested to rename themselves according to the speaking order. Sparshita Verma, are you contesting in the table topics as well?
No, ma'am.
Can you please read yourself by remove C6 from your menu? Techmaster, can you check whether we have contestant number 10 in the room?
Yeah, I just renamed her.
Okay.
Hi, yes, I'm there.
Okay. I cannot see contestant number 4 and 6 in the room.
Contestant number 4 is in the room as Rashmi Sekri, and contestant number 6 is Zubair Qureshi.
Aren't they following the naming convention?
Yes. Zubair has put his name as C6.
Okay, so are we set?
Yeah, requesting all the contestants to rename yourself as this, like C1 underscore Himani Singh as you. I'm just checking it if everyone has done that. Okay, yeah, so all done.
Thank you so much. Hello and welcome back to the club level table topics contest at Central Delhi Toastmasters. One is done, one more is left. So with this, I would like to share the rules for the table topics contest for the contestants. It is my duty as the contest chair to apprise you all about the rules and regulations which must be strictly followed during the entire contest time. First, let's cover a few ground rules. Please ensure your microphone is always on mute and turn off your video if you're not a contestant or a role player who is required to keep the video on. Please do not share screen during the contest. Only timer is allowed to share the screen. Once the contest has begun, the Sergeant at Arms will close the meeting entry in room and anyone will be allowed into the room only with the permission of the Chief Judge. The chat option is closed and is only allowed to the host. All the contestants will remain seated for enhanced audio and video quality. For this contest, only the first contestant will remain in the main room. All the rest of the contestants will be escorted to the virtual breakout room by the host and will be accompanied by the Sergeant at Arms. Each contestant will stay in the main room after he or she has completed their performance with their videos on. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant's name, topic, contestant number, and contestant's name. For example, if the first contestant name is Toastmaster Joyadev, the sequence will be Toastmaster Joyadev, eat to live, not to live, not live to eat to live, not live to eat, Toastmaster Joyadev. Speeches shall be from 1 to 2 minutes long with 30 minutes grace time on the upper side. A contestant who speaks for less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. Upon being introduced, the contestant shall unmute microphone by himself or herself and turn on the video. Timing will begin with the contestant's first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually will be the first word uttered by the contestant, but would also include any other communication such as sound effects, a stage act, etc. Timer, please pay attention. The green card will be shared at 1 minute and will remain up for 30 seconds. The yellow card will be shared at 1.5 minutes and remain up for 30 seconds. The red card will be displayed at 2 minutes and remain up until the speech is finished. The speaker has a grace period of 30 seconds on the upper side only. No signal shall be given for the overtime period. There will be 2 minutes of silence between the contestants, 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots, and the second minute for the second contestant to come into the main room and for the audio video check. Any protests shall include with the eligibility or the originality. It will be lodged only to the chief judge or to the contest chair. As for originality, a maximum of 25% of the speech content can be borrowed, but the source of such content must be mentioned in your speech. Should there be a situation of protest, for originality, the contestant will be given an opportunity to explain themselves. The speaking order for the contest was determined earlier and is as follows. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Joydev, Joydev, Joydev. Contestant number 2, Navya Niti Makar, Navyanitimakar, Navya Niti Makar. Contestant number 3, Shivangi Mittal, Shivangi Mittal, Shivangi Mittal.
Ma'am, you are on mute.
Rashmi Sikri, Rashmi Sikri. Contestant number 5, Karanveer Singh, Karanveer Singh, Karanveer Singh. Contestant number 6, Zubair Qureshi, Zubair Qureshi, Zubair Qureshi. Contestant number 7, Pragati Jain, Pragati Jain. Contestant number 8, Ritik Dash, Rwitickdash, Ritik Dash. Contestant number 9, Samir Thapilial, Samir Thapilial, Samir Thapilial. And contestant number 10, Pooja Kotecha, Puja Kotecha, Pooja Kotecha. The contest will be recorded on Zoom and any contest recording will be shared on request. Speech recording will be shared with no one other than the contestant who has requested. Mr. Chief Judge, I confirm that all the contestant and Sergeant at Arms are briefed by the contest chair. Request you to kindly confirm whether the contest officials are briefed and are present in the room.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair. Yes, the contest officials have been briefed and they're present in the room.
Thank you so much. I would request our Chief Judge to select a number between 1 to 3 so that we can have a topic for the contest.
2.
Thank you. I confirm that the Chief Judge has picked out a table topic which is generic in nature from the options given by me. Techmaster, I would request you to move the contestants to the digitally separated room and only keep contestant number 1 in the main room so that we can begin with the contest.
Okay. So all the contestants are in the room now with SA 2.
Okay, thank you. Please confirm whether the meeting entry is now closed and no other admissions are made in the room without the permission of the Chief Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Chief Judge, do I have your permission to begin the contest?
Yes, Madam Contest Chair, let's begin. Best of luck.
Thank you so much. Let's now begin the table topic contest. May I request the host to do an audio video check for contestant number 1 and spotlight him?
Hello, everyone.
So the contestant number 1, you can say hello for the audio check.
Hello.
Okay, so audio check is done. So now can you see the card visible on the screen?
Yes, great.
Okay, so timer, can you change the card now? Okay, so now it is. Okay, so audio video check done. Over to you, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Thank you. Toastmaster Joyadev. There is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Toastmaster Joyadev.
Imagine for a moment that we all are looking back 100 years ago and trying to see, sense, or feel the environment around us. Is it free? Do we have good food? Do we have the smells of tasty sweets being sold in the marketplace? Do we feel that we can go and interact with whosoever we want and say what is in our mind? 100 years ago, we were not free. 100 years ago, we were under the British rule. Today, it's different. We have freedom. We have independence. We have the ability to choose who will lead our country. We have the ability to make our own decisions. Today, we have come to a political situation where people can get together and change if they don't like what is being said or done to them. Technology has caused us to be in a global village. Look at us, all of us right now. We are in the same room, enjoying each other's company, talking and interacting with each other, communicating, not just speaking, but looking at each other. This has taken a long time to get us where we are. And at present, our ability to taste any cuisine from anywhere in the world, talk to anyone, make connections, make it such that there is no such place as here, and if I may say, no such time to be present now. Thank you.
Thank you. Let us observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you. I will request contestant number 1 to stay back in the room with his video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 2 in the main room, please?
Yes. Okay, so contestant number 2 has joined.
Yes, I've joined.
Okay, so yeah, it's audio check. So can you see the screen? Which card is visible?
Yeah, it's gray card.
Okay, so timer, please change the card now. Can you see the
I
card?
can see the green. Yes.
Okay, so audio video check. Over to you, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Thank you.
Contest Chair, can we delay for about 30 seconds? I see that one of the judges got dropped. Give me 30 seconds.
Okay, sure. Timer, please maintain the 30 seconds.
He's back. Perfect. Let's.
Thank you so much. Contestant number 2, Navya Niti Makar. There is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Navya Niti Makar.
Oh, thank you for the topic, ma'am. So there is no time for the present. Yes, so I've recently done my class 12, and during our school we used to be not interested in studies and all, and which affected when you enter class 12, class 11th. It's like a relief from your class 10th board exams, and then you enter class 11th and you are a little relaxed, and you feel like you'll study in class 12th and just relax in 11th and enjoy class 11th. And that was my behavior in class 11th. So I did not work that hard in 11th, which affected my grades. So when I entered class 12th, I did study, and in class 12th, my grades got improved. But when the lockdown came and our exams got cancelled, so the new pattern came, which in which our class 11th marks were included. So I feel like which affected my whole percentage of class 12th. So there's no time for the present. So you need to work hard all the time, and you need to take care of your future and not live so relaxed in life. And yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Let us observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you. I would request contestant number 2 to stay back in the room with the video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 3 in the main room, please?
Yes. Okay, so contestant number 3 is in the main meeting room. Okay, so I request you to please unmute yourself, contestant number 3.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Now, please, can you tell what card can you see on the screen?
I can see the color green.
Okay, so timer, can you change the card now? Now you can see green.
Yes.
Okay, so audio video check done. Over to you, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Thank you. Shivangi Mittal, there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Shivangi Mittal.
Good evening. audience members, fellow contestants, Madam Contest Chair, and judges. We're all present here today and we're all attending this contest meeting. Is there a time better than the present? We are here in this moment. We are all living this moment and seeing each other. You're here with all of us. Now, I feel that no moment is better than the present moment. Why? Because you can hear your heart beating. Just now, when I was in the breakout room, I could feel my heartbeat going faster and faster and faster. And I feel there's no time better than present because at this point, I can feel my heart racing. I can feel my body temperature rising. I can see you're smiling. I can see the timer card changing. There is no time better than the present because in this very moment, I am alive. I can see you all smiling. I can see you all breathing. I am in the present moment. And as the time ticks, my present constantly changes. Well, this is the time to be here, to be thankful for every single breath that you're taking, to be thankful that your heart is beating, although a little fast for me in this case, to be thankful contest number 1 and contest number 2 that their turn is over. And for the other contestants waiting in the breakout room, maybe this present moment for them is the most intimidating. But there is no better time than the present because once it's the past, it is only memories. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we have a 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots? Thank you. I would request contestant number 3 to stay back in the room with the video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 4 in the main room, please?
Yes. Okay, so contestant number 4 has joined. So ma'am, please can you say hello for audio check?
Hello, everyone.
Okay, great. So can you see the card on the screen?
It's great.
Okay, timer, can you change the card now?
Now I can see the green card.
All right, good. So yeah, audio video check, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Rashmi Sikri, there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Rashmi Sikri.
Present is a gift. Past is something which cannot be undone. Future cannot be predicted. And only present is the thing and the time where we live in. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we must enjoy present moment to the fullest because we only know what we can do in present, how we can utilize it, or the way we can use it to make our future better. So, what do you think? Are there people who really know the importance of present in life? As far as I'm concerned, I believe that people are more concerned about investing their present time to improve their future. They are running after money or materialistic things so that in future they can live a peaceful life. But what about present moment? The moment you have got to enjoy. Are you using it for yourself? I don't think so. Such a thing is happening. But as far as I am concerned, I've got some lessons from my past and I have learned to utilize my present to the fullest for improving my health as well as keeping myself to the good thoughts. Because if I'll be working on my health and I'll be working on myself, definitely my body is going to help me in future also. And definitely I'm going to enjoy my future also. So definitely I believe that present is a gift. We need to invest in present, and that is the way we can live our life to the fullest. It is good to add value to your life, not years. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let us observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you. I request contestant number 4 to stay back in the main room with the video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 5 in the main room, please?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so contestant number 5 is in the meeting room. Okay, can you unmute yourself, contestant number 5?
Yes, Mr. Tech Master.
Yeah, you are audible. Can you see the screen? Which card is visible to you?
Yes, I can see the screen and gray card is visible.
Okay, timer, please change the card now. Now, can you see the card?
Yes, I can see the green card.
Okay, so audio video check done. Over to you, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Thank you. Karanveer Singh, there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Karanveer Singh.
Thank you so much, Madam Contest Chair, Mr. Chief Judge, fellow audience, and guests present in the room today. Life is always full of opportunities. There is never the right time to do anything. Recently, I was stuck in a loop where I wasn't feeling productive at all. Since the lockdown has started, we all are stuck in our homes. We eventually tried to settle with the routine, but nevertheless, someday or the other, we fail and we feel that we could have done more today. Life is always full of opportunities ready to give you challenges, but it's totally up to us. How do we take them forward? When I was telling about my story, the way I was feeling low, there were days, a number of days when I didn't do anything at all productive. I tried to relax, but at the end of the day, I wasn't feeling satisfied at all. I felt like I was lacking on my placements. I wasn't working. I could fail on my exams. I couldn't get a better placement. And more than that, I felt my mental health was declining. With all of these happening around me, it was turmoil. In one word, it was totally turmoil. But eventually things started to settle down. I had to learn that, okay, this is the reality and this is how the challenges are to be faced. Life is ready for me to be taken. It's up to me how slowly I take it forward. I eventually learned how to manage my day. I started different meditation routines, and I also started starting my day on a slower note without my phone, with meditation and by reading books. Within an hour of that morning routine, I feel more energized and ready to take on the day. And that's how I start my days today. And this has given me the right mindset to tackle the opportunities, take the day forward, and take what life is giving me. So that's all I want to convey to you all. And also want all of you to think how you can how you can improve your life by taking those challenges which you are totally avoiding today due to various stories that you are telling yourself. That's all from my side. Back to you, Madam Contest Chair.
Thank you. Let us observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you. Request contestant number 5 to stay back in the room with his video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 6 in the main room, please?
Yeah. Okay, so question number 6. Okay, can you say a hello for the audio check?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, so you are audible. Can you see the card? Which card is shown on the screen?
Currently, a gray card is visible to me.
Okay, timer, please change the card.
A green card is there on the screen.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so audio video check done. Ma'am, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Zubair Qureshi, there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Zubair Qureshi.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, contest chair, and chief judge. There is no time like this right now. What a heavy line that is. That is a great message in itself. Being in the present moment, like most of us are not. We all are in a hurry of life and we talk about traffic. But what about the traffic that we are in our own life? The thoughts, the struggles, the jealousy and winning and always going up and promotion and salary and many more. We are always in a hurry. We almost forget how to live in the present moment. Why can't we just take a moment and live in the present? Why? Because we cannot change the past and we cannot change the future, but by doing in the work in the present and putting in the efforts, that's the only way we can change our future. And from past, we can only learn. We cannot sit with it. Let me share a story of a monk. A monk, there was a test done on a monk, and the monk was a biologist, but he was very clear in his thoughts and intelligent. After the results were conducted on him, nobody expected those results from a monk. Most of the scientists thought he would be a zero in his result because he might be uneducated, but an educated monk became so clear, so present in the moment just because he done meditation. A pro tip for you all to be more present in the moment and have more clear thoughts is to meditate. Thank you. Back to the teacher.
Thank you. Let us observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you. I will request contestant number 6 to stay back in the main room with his video on. Techmaster, can we have contestant number 7 in the main room, please?
Yeah. Now she is in the. Okay, she is in the meeting room now. Okay, so contestant number 7, can you say a hello for the audio check?
Hello.
Okay, good. You're audible. Can you see which card is visible to you?
Gray.
Okay, timer, can you change the card? Now.
Green.
Okay, great. So the audio video is checked. You can go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you. Pragati Jain, there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Pragati Jain.
Thank you so much, Madam Contest Chair. A warm good evening to everyone. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. There is no time like present. Whatever you do, it is always like live the moment, be in the moment. There you are. It is whatever you've done in the past, it's gone. It is never going to come back. But whatever you are doing, you can learn from the past, certainly. But the best you can do is to implement from the past and live the fullest, because the time gone by will never come back. Never ever come back. And what we do in general as a human being, we keep thinking of the future, past, and never think of the present, which we have. The pearl we have. Thinking about the future most of the times kills our present. So friends, don't think about the future and don't think about the past too much as well. Think about now the time you have, utilize it completely and live it completely, work hard, do the best you can and live in the moment. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can we observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots? Thank you. I will request contestant number 7 to stay back in the main room with a video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 8 back in the main room, please?
Yes. He is in the main meeting now. Okay. Okay, so contestant number 8, can you unmute yourself and say hello for the audio check?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, can you see the screen now? Which card is visible?
It's gray card.
Okay, now timer, can you change the card? Okay, now can you see the card?
It's a green card.
Okay, so audio video check done, ma'am. Over to you.
But give me a second. I just do one thing. I need some time.
Yeah, you can take your time to fix.
How to pin my own video? I'm not getting it.
You are pinned. You are pinned.
Okay, but I'm not able to visit, like see myself up there. My video and the timer's video isn't in the same screen. I want both of them on the same screen.
Okay, just a minute. Is it now visible to you, the timer cards?
Yeah, timer card is visible, but I'm seeing you, but not my own face. So I want to see my screen and the screen of the timer at the same time in the same screen.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'll just check. Okay, so I think it is not possible with the device you are using. So the card is visible to you. That will do. No need to worry about that. Have it done now?
Yeah, it's good now.
So yeah, over to you, ma'am.
Ritvik Dash, there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Ritvik Dash.
Sometime back when I moved back, I remember those moments of me shivering like anything for my IAC maths exam. Oh, I tell you, I was very underprepared. I didn't have any notes inside me. I thought I would really fail. But then the day of the exam came. I passed the exam with flying colors and I fired with 97% marks. With all that being said, I must really say that I was able to get a chance in Delhi University, Ramjas College. So I believe we learn from our past, and that's how our present is carved. Now, for the time being, is that all academics that shapes our future? No. When I look at past, I remember me, a trembling speaker. I remember when I come on the stage, my legs used to tremble. I can't speak. But all that being said, I remember that day I joined Toastmasters. And today I find myself to be a great communicator. From the icebreaker speech to this contest, to becoming the vice president of the membership of my club, I found it all. And today I can claim, yes, there is no time like the present. And why not? Why not to enjoy the present moment? Why to only think about the past and ruin your day? Even if it comes to relationships, even if it comes to professional life, your personal life, whatsoever, we may have a bad past. But to make the start is what it makes the most impact. And today, when I look back at those footprints I've left behind, I'm really proud of myself. So, yes, there is no time like the present, but with the hope that I have miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep, so that the same statement I'm able to make somewhere in future. With all that being said, now I can reconcile and say, yes, there is no time like this. Over to the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let us observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you. We request contestant number 8 to stay back in the room with his video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 9 in the main room, please?
Yes. Okay, so contestant number 9, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're audible. Can you see the card on the screen?
Yeah, great.
Okay, timer, can you please change the card? Okay, now can you see? Okay, so the audio video check is done. You can go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you. Samir Thapliyal, there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Samir Thapliyal.
So these days, as everybody is living either in the past or in the future, but I think guys are forget to live in the present, which is the most important thing. And COVID has learned us that we should live in the present. We should enjoy. We should respect. Rather than yes, we should think for the future little bit, but but I will say out of 100%, we should live 90% in the present. Think for a future 10% and past just forget it, which you can't change. You just can learn, right? So as COVID is still going on, so I will say we should respect each other, right? We should help each other. Wherever possible, we should extend our limits or the help or the cross the boundaries and do the needful for the society. Thank you.
Thank you. Let us observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you. I request contestant number 9 to stay back in the room with his video on. Tech Master, can we have contestant number 10 in the main room, please?
Yeah, she is just joining. Okay, so the contestant number 10 is in the meeting room. Contestant number 10, can you please unmute yourself for the audio check?
Sure.
Yeah, you're audible. Can you see the screen? Which card is visible to you?
Yes, gray color.
Okay, timer, can you change? Okay, now which card can you see?
Green.
Okay, so audio video check done. Over to you, ma'am. You can go ahead.
I would request Pooja to speak a little louder.
Sure. This is better?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Pooja Kotecha, there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. Pooja Kotecha.
Thank you so much for the interesting topic. I could not have agreed more that there is no such time as present time because if we compare our generation to any of the past decades, any of the previous generations, we are quite fortunate enough to be blessed with all the luxuries, all the possible technical options like we have phones, we have cars. Life is so easy compared to what our previous generation was going through. We have so many luxuries and all the facilities, and also we have access to all kinds of knowledge and everything online. So life is definitely better, and there is no present time as this ever before. I still recall when I was young, our parents did not even have access to cell phones. They used to, like, they have landlines, so it used to be so difficult to even communicate during those times. Or even traveling was such a big thing, say 20, 30 years back. So definitely, we are in a much, much better time than ever before. Thank you. Over to the Tech Masters.
Thank you. Let us observe 2 minutes silence for the judges to mark their ballots and submit them. Can we have 2 minutes silence for the ballot counters? Thank you so much. With this, we come to the end of our table topic contest as well. Can we have a big round of applause for all the role players, all the participants of today's contest? I've been waiting for so long, I could not keep my hands off from clapping. I wish you all the best for the results. Okay, so before we have the results, let us start with the participation certificates and the participation appreciation certificates. Toastmaster Darshan, can you please start sharing?
Yeah, I'm sharing now. Is that visible on the screen?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Please put your hands together for the chief judge of both the contest, distinguished Toastmaster, Mohammad Zahid Hussain. Next. For Toastmaster Shivangi Mittal for being one of the most important contest official and helping me with the entire contest, the president of CDTM, Toastmaster Shivangi Mittal. Toastmaster Shanti for the role of Timer 2 for both evaluation and table topics contest. Toastmaster Sankit Jain for the role of Sergeant at Arms at the club at both the contests. Toastmaster Sanchit Bhushan for the role of Sergeant at Arms at both the contests.
Just wait a second. Okay, so Samkit has not done.
Yes, Sankit and Sanchit both are the Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster Karthik Bhatia for being the IPP and being the supporting hand for arranging the entire contest. Toastmaster Darshan Singh for the role of an amazing tech master for both the contests. Thank you so much. To Toastmaster Mayuri Parui for the role of timer for both the contests. Thank you so much to all the contest officials and the role players for being a very major part and making both the contests a huge success. Give a pat on your back for making this a huge success. Kudos to all of you. Okay, so once the chief judge is back in the room, we can start sharing the certificate of participation. Toastmaster Darshan, you can start sharing the participation certificates for evaluation. I would request Deepak sir, can you please do the honors for sharing the participation certificates for the evaluation contest?
Okay, so Samkit Jain, the SA1 is sharing. Actually, I have some issues with my computer, is a bit hanging. So yeah.
Sure.
Samkit will share.
Yes, Madam Chair, I am very honored to be presenting the certificates of participation today to our wonderful contestants. Here is the certificate for Toastmaster Pragati Jain for participating in the evaluation contest today. Well done, Pragati. Next up is Toastmaster Rashmi Sikri for participation in the evaluation contest. Well done, Rashmi. Then we have Zubair Qureshi, Toastmaster Zubair Qureshi for his participation in the evaluation contest. Well done, Zubair. Next up is the certificate for Toastmaster Ritik Dash for his participation in the evaluation contest. Well done. For Karanveer Singh for participating in the evaluation contest, the certificate of participation. Well done, Karanveer. And finally, contestant number 6, Sparshita Verma. Thank you for your participation. Well done.
Can we have the participation certificates for table topics as well?
Yes, sir.
Deepak sir, can you please do the honors?
Thank you again, Madam Contest Chair. We had an amazing table topics contest. There is no time like the present to present the certificates of participation. So here goes to our contestants in the order that they spoke. Toastmaster Joy Dev, well done. Toastmaster Navya Neeti Makar, well done. Toastmaster Shivangi Mittal, our president, well done. Toastmaster Rashmi Sikri, great job. Toastmaster Karanveer Singh, great job, well done. Toastmaster Zubair Qureshi, well done. Toastmaster Pragati Jain, well done. Toastmaster Ritik Dash, great job. Toastmaster Samir Thaplial, well done. And Toastmaster Pooja Kutecha, good job. I am delighted that there were so many of our contestants today who were brand new Toastmasters. Toastmasters who had joined less than 2 weeks ago, who participated in the table topics contest. And that's really amazing. I really am so delighted to see the spirit of our members that they made that attempt. Madam Contest Master.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to all the participants. Toastmaster Darshan, Chief Judge, are you there in the room?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Toastmaster Darshan, can you please start sharing?
Yes, ma'am.
The third. Okay, so here we are. Finally, it's the result time. So, any guesses first? Okay, let's not waste so much of time. We are already in too much of suspense. So first we'll be sharing the results of our first contest, that is the evaluation contest. First, we'll be sharing the third position, that is the second runner-up. I would request our Chief Judge, Distinguished Toastmaster M. Zahid Hussain, to kindly share the certificates with our participants. Toastmaster Darshan, can you please share? Okay.
Actually, SA1 is sharing. My computer actually is not.
Okay, sure. No problem. Chief Judge, please go ahead with the certificates.
We are already announcing the winners, right? The podium finishes. So the third place for this is for, I'm sorry, I'm from a mobile device. This is for the evaluation contest we are announcing first. Madam Contest.
Third place has been won by Toastmaster Rashmi Sikri. Huge round of applause for Toastmaster Rashmi. And the first runner-up has been won by Toastmaster Sparshita Varma. And now the winner for the club level evaluation contest at CDTM goes to Toastmaster Ritvik Dash. Congratulations to all the winners. Give me one moment, I will share the
Toastmaster Darshan, can you please check some of the participants are not able to join the meeting? Some of them have left, wanting to come back to hear the results. They're not able to join now.
Actually, they are not in the common room. So yeah, I can see them. Everyone is in this main room only.
All right. I heard it from Sparshita and Zubair. That's why I'm telling you. All right. No worries. We'll proceed.
Mr. Chief Judge, were there any disqualifications in the evaluations contest?
No, sir. There was no disqualification in both evaluation and as well as tabletop.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Judge.
Okay, so we have the results for the next contest as well. I would request our Chief Judge to please accompany me for sharing the certificate.
Yes, Madam Contest Chair. So can we have the certificate for the third place, the second runners-up?
Just a second, sir.
The third place winner, yes. Are we ready with it?
Yes, now we are.
All right.
Is that visible, sir, now?
Yes, so the second runners-up or the third place winner is Toastmaster Shivangi Mittal.
Can we have the first runner-up for our table topics contest, please? The second place goes to Toastmaster Pooja Kotecha. And finally, let's have the winner for club level table topics contest for CDTM. Once again, it's Toastmaster Ritvik Dash. Congratulations to all the winners and the participants of both the contests. All of you did really well. And those who win, win. And those who don't, they learn. That's what we understand. And that's what we have learned from Toastmasters. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to the President of CDTM, Toastmaster Shivangi Mittal.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair, for conducting an amazing contest for our club. I would like to extend gratitude to our contest chair, our chief judge, our judges, ballot counter, and to all the role players for taking out the time to help Central Delhi Toastmasters organize this contest. And also, I would like to thank all the contestants for taking that step to step into this contest. Today, you either won or you learned. With this, I would like to now officially end the meeting. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everyone. Thanks to the contest chair and chief judge.
Thank you so
Bye,
much. It was a
everyone. Thank
pleasure.
you so much.
Thank you so much and congratulations to Ritik. Oh, he's already off to celebrations. Okay. All right, great contest. Chalo, theek hai. Shivangi, good job done. Awesome execution of the contest and very well briefing. I think very well briefed all the role players. So very professional conduct of the contest. ऐसे ही होते हैं CDTM के अंदर जैसा आज हुआ है. और थोड़ा एनर्जी डाउन था. मैं था तो मैं गाने गवाता था, टाइम पास करवाता था लोगों से, बिकॉज पहली बार हो रहा है कि हमारे दो कॉन्टेस्ट एक डे पे हो रहे हैं. जनरली एक ही कॉन्टेस्ट होता है एक डे पे, तो हमारे पास बहुत सारा टाइम होता है. तो जब मैं सर्टिफिकेट देता था तो मैं उसके पहले लोगों को के साथ मजे करता था. तो जब भी सर्टिफिकेट दे रहे हैं तो इसको सर्टिफिकेट दे रहे हैं, सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ पार्टिसिपेशन चाहिए, हाँ चाहिए, तो पहले गाना गा के सुनाओ, जोक सुनाओ, मजे करो, थोड़ा वो रैपिड फायर राउंड खेलो, थोड़ा फन होता था. बट इट्स गुड एटलीस्ट आई थिंक. सो दिस इज ऑफ योर चेस्ट नाउ, तो दैट्स प्रीटी गुड. अब ISC रहेगा. ऑल्सो दर्शन, संकेत, जो भी प्लीज हेल्प कर रहा है अब ट्रांजिशन वाले दिस हाइब्रिड मीटिंग में, प्लीज जल्दी आ जाना, टाइम से आ जाना. मुझे लास्ट टाइम की तरह वो सब नहीं चाहिए. 6:40 पे लोग आ रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो वी नीड मोर पीपल. एंड
आ जाऊंगा मैं 6 बजे आ जाऊंगा.
6 बजे आ जाना और बुकिंग तो हो जाएगी शिवांगी, मैंने मेल डाल दिया है, ठीक है? तो वील अरेंज एवरीथिंग एंड let's pick up everything that is to be done. Abhi there is still some ground to cover as far as the hybrid meeting is concerned. So I'll be around for probably like 1 or 2 more weeks, but then after that I'll have to manage. ठीक है? So chalo, all the best. Good job done. Awesome work, man. I'm very impressed by the contest. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.